Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. You tuned in to Anything and Everything. We're off and running. We're on our way to the Yukon, Northwest Territories, Alaska. Gonna dip our toes into the Arctic Ocean. And this is day one. Right now, we're headed for the border.
I wonder if they'll let us in. Oh no, I'm so scared. Not.
Stay tuned. It's just a beautiful morning. We had quite the storm last night. So unfortunately our windows got a little bit mucked up after Roy had cleaned them so nicely. It's a little bit hazy out there, but the sun's shining. Hoping for a good day today. Our destination is somewhere up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We have a couple places in mind. We'll see which one works out and see how we do time-wise. Oversized load.
If I went up to him, I wouldn't even be able to let a vehicle in.
No. Quite the vehicles. I don't know. So the search has finally started. I have my list ready. We always, when we go on a trip, try to see how many different states and provinces on the license plates that we can find. So we're all ready to go. So beautiful with the wildflowers out this time of year. Alberta.
Yeah.
He's a long way from home.
He's from where we're going.
Yeah, he's from where we're going. It'll be a few days though. Oh, it's just trucks here, cars there.
Well, cars. Are we a car or are we a truck, right?
I don't know. But going to the cars, I guess. It doesn't say anything about RVs.
Nope.
I guess they'll let us know when we get there.
Maybe.
So it cost us $12 Canadian. Cars are $6.
Trucks are probably fun too.
Depends on how many axles they have, but they charged us extra because we're a dually.
Yeah.
Because it was $6 for cars, $6 for extra axles. Axles, easier for me to say.
Well, dually really isn't an extra axle.
No, it's not. But we ran into that in Maine.
Yep.
They charged us extra for being a dually. Anyway, we're on the Blue Water Bridge.
guess.
Welcome to the USA, pure Michigan. Looks like the other side of the bridge is under construction. Cars, RVs only are in the right lane. That's right. So we passed through the border crossing, absolutely no issues whatsoever.
Nothing but the normal questions.
Yep, just the normal questions. Any fruits or vegetables? Are you leaving anything in the U.S.?
That's strange.
Where are we crossing, or where are we traveling in the U.S. and where are we crossing back into Canada? And where we were going and how long we were going to be staying in the U.S., which is really hard to predict when we're going to be gone a couple of months and we're going to be in and out. What else? I didn't ask anything about meats. Didn't even ask how much cash we had, which is unusual. Usually they always ask that. Asked if there was anyone else in the vehicle other than the two of us, and where we were from, and I guess that's about it. So we're now on Highway 69 headed towards Flint, where we'll catch I-75.
Take the ramp ahead.
Kansas. So we were on I-475 heading for I-75, but the highway is closed, so right now we're following a detour. We're at Flint. Everything's under construction.
Take the ramp ahead.
Oh, they're not even stopping for the red light.
No, it's only dark.
Turning left on a red light. Okay.
Everybody is. This guy's gonna make sure we don't get hit.
Okay, detour up ahead. Carpenter, Stewart, Lee. Well, this has been an absolute
Now there's
nightmare
construction on this.
trying to get through on I-475. It was closed. There was a detour. It had us take several secondary roads. The signs weren't real clear as to where to go. We're trying to find our way back to I-475. And now we're stopped by a train.
Should stop back there for gas.
Not sure what he's doing. I guess he's going to back up again. And the road ahead is closed as well. Follow the detour. Oh, great. It might take us all day to get out of Flint. Yay, we're back on I-475. That was interesting to say the least. We went through quite a seedy area on one of the streets.
In 7.5 kilometers, keep right to I-75 North.
And boy, were those streets rough. Wow. So we're on I-75 North, and we just fueled up at Beacon and Bridge Fuel Station, Mount Morris, Michigan. The regular gas was $3.33.9, and the diesel was $3.39.9, so really cheap, especially compared to Ontario. It was very cheap. Figuring the exchange, we're still a lot cheaper. Time to have lunch. We're stopping at the rest area.
In 500 meters, arrive at Linwood Rest Area on the left.
Well, you heard her. This is Linwood Rest Area. Fire danger low.
In 200 meters, arrive at Linwood Rest Area on the left.
I wonder if you're allowed to have fires here. What a nice looking rest area. Nice and neat.
Arriving at Linwood Rest Area on the left.
We got picnic tables over there and a little barbecue pit. I guess that's what they're called. What a nice looking area. Lots of parking. Time for lunch. So we're at a rest area. It's about 30 miles from Mackinac Bridge. And they have this little trail that's supposed to go to a viewing area. So we thought we'd check it out. It is uphill, so I'm breathing heavy. I have no idea how far it is. It didn't say it. All it said was trail and nature trail to viewing area. So I guess we'll find out. Got some massive tall trees here. This is really steep. Don't know if the camera does it justice how steep it is. There's the parking lot down there. Okay, we get to the top and we see a parking lot. We could have driven up here, but then we wouldn't have got exercise. Let's see what the view is. So it was a very short trail. Straight uphill. From the sounds of the traffic, I'd say we're overlooking the I-75. But in the distance, you can see the hills. There's a narrow gap here. What do you got to say for yourself, Roy?
Great view of the highway.
How's the trip so far?
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous day. Couldn't have asked for a better day. I think the bumpy roads are getting us tuned up for the Dempster Highway. All kinds of acorns.
That one road today, Dempster's got to be smooth.
Yeah.
Roughest paved road I've ever driven.
Oh gosh. We've hit some really bad sections. Might get a little better view from this platform here. Really warm today too. I think there may be a lake in the distance there. You can see a long way. That's a long way down too. That's why I'm not at the edge. I'm chicken. I'm afraid of heights. Ah, it's beautiful. Some of the trees are still just getting their foliage. I think we want to be careful here. Part of the handrail's missing. A little more rustic looking. Maybe this was the original viewing platform and they built the other one since. Can't see as much here either. Lots and lots and lots of traffic. So there's the loop that leads up to the lookout. So you come to this rest area, you don't have to walk, you can drive. We're taking the road down because there's less bugs, but we're snorting poplar seeds. They're everywhere in the air. Haven't seen any poison ivy. Of course, I have contracted poison ivy somewhere in the last couple weeks. Not sure if it was at Rondo Park last week or if it was when I was foraging in the ditch for asparagus.
That was too long ago. You got it at Rondo. When I told you there's poison ivy around, you had to go look at the stuff.
Trying to get the epic pictures. So anyway, I have poison ivy on my leg, I'm pretty sure. And it's really itchy. I just hope it doesn't spread any farther.
No, I told you to get out of there.
I know.
No, you kept going.
I know, but this is Frida you're talking to.
Wouldn't I?
Yeah, if you would have said go ahead, I probably wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, right.
But because you told me not to, I had to go. Such is life. Now I suffer. I know I don't want any sympathy because I know I'm not going to get any. Looks like all the ferns have just popped. So if you drive up to this lookout, you can't get back to the rest area. You have to...
Yeah, you can. You just
go
can by and park again.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
Turn left.
I was wrong. You just can't turn left, but you can... There is another little parking area you can get to. This is another nice rest area, well kept, nice and clean. Big area, lots of parking. Probably packed in the summer, especially with this little trail. So if you're going north on I-75 from Flint to northern Michigan, there is a lot of construction. And a lot of ramp closures, and so check what you want to do before you go. Make sure your ramps are there. The detours aren't the nicest. And the road is really rough. You can tell by the bouncing camera. Going across the Mackinac Bridge. There's a boat really spraying. Got quite the rooster tail behind them. Okay, my camera's focusing now. It didn't want to focus a second ago. Give you a view out the other side. This is a pretty high bridge. And it's under construction too. Beautiful view. I saw a sign that said there was a toll on this bridge, but it must be at the other end. I was scrambling to get some change for the toll. We're a long way up. Interesting on the tires. See the islands over there. Sure is majestic looking. See better now that there's no traffic on the other side. It's a barge or something out there. Some kind of barge. You can see it's a long way down. Camera probably won't do that justice. It's like a beach over there. So the sign said for RVs, it's $5 per axle for motorhomes. So we'll see if they charge us an extra fee for having dualies.
In 3/4 of a mile, take exit 344B on the right to US 2.
So we are now on Highway 123. After we crossed the Mackinac Bridge, we paid our toll. It was only $10, so she didn't charge us for being a dually, which was nice. But we went to go on our exit, which was supposed to be Highway 2 West, exit 344B, and it was closed. And there was absolutely no detour signs. So we had to go over to the rest area and figure out an alternate route to where we were planning to go for the night. Our first option was the casino near St. Ignace, but it was a little too early to stop. So we're headed for Munising, Michigan now. And that's where we'll spend the night, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, it's been an interesting day. Glad we're off of I-75 and all the construction and all the closures, and it would have been nice if they would have told us how to get back onto Highway 2, but no such luck. So onward and upward. So we're now on Highway 28, heading west. Getting a little more scenic. Have a look on the side of the road here. There is just tons of trilliums along the forest edge. Beautiful. They're on both sides.
Not now.
Oh, of course we just hit a patch where there isn't any. Well, we had such a beautiful day until a few minutes ago. It just started raining. We're about half hour from our destination. We've been on the road for 10.5 hours today. It's been a long, sometimes frustrating day and sometimes beautiful, relaxing. So we've got about a half hour left. And hopefully the place we picked out turns out really good. Stay tuned.
What are we looking for?
Family Fair Supermarket on the right hand side. Boy, is she raining. We are in Munising. We're looking for the Hardee's is in the same parking lot or next door to it. So where is the supermarket? There's the supermarket back. Oh, that's called fast foods now.
Arriving at coordinates on the right.
This guy's a little.
Groceries, beer and liquor. This is it.
Yeah. Glad you're going in.
Okay. I guess it's changed names.
Oh.
So here we are, our first night of Lexi and the Travelers headed for Alaska. We found an awesome parking spot here in Munising. This used to be a family fare supermarket. It's now called Pat's Foods. They were very welcoming. They were very friendly. We bought a little bit of supper inside there, and they said we were more than welcome to stay in their parking lot. You can see the fog coming in over the trees. It just poured when we arrived here. We got a little wet. And the temperatures really dropped. It's quite the sky tonight. There's really low-lying fog. Yeah, so this is our home for the night. Just going for a little walk now. And Lexi's having a rest.